here with Gianni Scumaci. He's Joico's International Visionary Director, and we're here tonight at the Ivy Penthouse for the launch of the Joico Structure Styling range. It's very exciting. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And we just had a sneak peek of what we can expect tonight, so we're very excited. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can expect, what's going to be on stage, and about the beautiful models that we just saw wandering around?
Absolutely. Well, it's a very exciting night. It's fantastic to be here in Sydney in Australia. I've just come off a tour in Asia and in Europe as well, so it's been an eventful time. But I've been made to feel very welcome here, and I've always wanted to come. It's my first time. But tonight we're launching the product range, and Structure is a really exciting product because it's a very young, British, edgy kind of. I think what's most important about it is it's so versatile, and tonight that's what you're going to see.
So give us a little bit of an idea of a day in the life of a visionary director. What do you do?
Well, I've got quite a varied life. I work in about 3 or 4 different genres. So I sometimes work in a salon. I often work on shoots, editorial and advertising. I have a studio in London, so I work on personal projects based on installations, books, and I collaborate with other inspired artists. But my role as an ambassador and vision director at Joico is one that takes me equally around the world, and that's such a varied job. It's fantastic because I don't just get to work with the hair, but I get to work with an overall vision, and that's what excites me. And I work with great people, and they're a great team, and I feel very privileged to be doing it.
So tell us, are these your favourite looks and why?
Okay, yeah. Well, we've got Cutesy and Vampy, Peekaboo and Frenchie. We've got many different nicknames. We've picked 2 out. I mean, to be honest, they're all my favourite, but I think these 2 stand out for different reasons. And I think what's so important about Structure, again, as I was saying on stage, was the versatility. And, this was very flat, chic, very shiny hair. And just by literally adding a bit of the dust into the hair and a little bit of beach spray, we get this kind of very soft, almost cobwebby sort of texture. And then with Vampy here, we just love the look. I think it really basically resembles and the influences of where Structure comes from in the UK. And again, graduating the product, so at the back we've had Sculpt, which gives a shine, as you can see, under the lights. And then through the front we use, again, a different product called Beach, which is this lovely texture spray that gives a more dry finish. So I think the girls really embrace and celebrate the individual, as I was saying before.
Now, you said on stage also it's very Camden inspired, and for those of you who have been to Camden, it's cool, it's punky, it's got lots of edge. So tell us a little bit about the outfits inspired tonight, and a little bit about how that works as an overall look.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's not just Camden. Actually, as the vision director for Joico, one of the things that we really wanted to make relevant, especially for the Structure range, was actually the compass of London. So we have north, east, south and west, and I can take you through that if you like. London's very tribal. So if we take the north, we have Camden, as you just referenced, and that was inspired originally by Amy Winehouse. Slightly Pete Doherty-esque. So but you had a very 50s inspired thing with tattoos, which is really kind of it's a very tattoo-esque iconic logo that Structure has. But then if we go east, we're going into Shoreditch, we're going into Old Street. And that's really where, a lot of this comes from, because, Brick Lane, Hoxton Square, a lot of where Damien Hirst started in the mid-90s, it's now developed and gone on into a more commercial sense. And then if you want to go actually west, you're going into more of a sort of urban chic, Kings Road, a little bit more glamorous. And then if you go south, you have the boho. So, that's really where the mixture of this comes from. And as you can see, we have kind of girl next door with the makeup, little quite cutesy. If I just did this with her hair, just to get a little bit more, it's very much like, she went on a first date. She really doesn't have a boyfriend yet, but she's about to have one, Whereas, yeah, she does now, Whereas the Vampy model, she doesn't need a boyfriend. She's out having a good time, and she's quite strong, independent. And that's really what we wanted to embrace with the product. As I said, it's celebrating the individual, and women and men. Incidentally, we couldn't grab the guys because they ran off. That's why they're not here. But it's so important because the men's side of things I'm very passionate about, but so are the team, because it's just as equal. And so that's really the philosophy and the ethos behind it.
Yeah, cool. And now we're just here having some fun in this very British photo booth. So thanks very much for talking to us again, Gianni. So glad you could reveal your secrets finally to us, and enjoy the rest of your night.
Well, if I'd have met you before, we'd have had you in the show, darling, so...
Oh, shucks. Stop.
I was laying back in the vibe.